80,000 or 100,000 now. Shh, don't tell anybody.
We're right next to the Marine base too.
Yep.
So if anybody gets lost, it kind of crosses that invisible line.
They'll find you.
Oh, they're watching you already, and they're just on their way to get you. If you guys want a quick warm-up, since we don't have much of a fire, any fire out here, make sure and stop over by that the Racer Coffee trailer. There's a close-up. Not exactly sure who of. He looks kind of freaked out.
It's the race face. He's got that focus. Hey, see if I can.
It's a green interior.
Yeah, great exterior. Oh, Brixton Wirt. Okay. Brixton's a little guy. Been racing for a couple years already, I think. Last year I know he did the whole season.
There you can see in the background the VIP Red Bull. I'm sorry, the Monster. I'm sorry, the Monster VIP area.
Great shot of these little young drivers there. There's staged up there.
I'm not sure if we're able. Oh, there we go. There's a drone shot right on the edge of the short course area. I'm not sure if we can get a shot of the distance of Chocolate Thunder off in the distance there, where we should have a pretty good contingent of racers as well as fans. And there's Hammertown. Short course in the foreground. Look at that. Wow. And to think that 1 week ago, that was not there.
No, it was, well.
No.
The short course? No.
The campers?
Campers, yeah. Well, there's a few of them.
What, three?
Well, King of the Motos had the bender area set up there.
Dave, just go with it.
1%,
That's not my point.
1%.
I call Hammertown the fastest growing city in the country for 2 weeks.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. I like that.
There we go. There's a nice shot of Hammertown. And, oh, we just missed it. Chocolate Thunder, I think, was over here. Look at that flag. Still pretty windy out here, but you don't really feel it here in Hammertown right now, which is kind of nice. So we're going to bring the AM Ortega Junior 1 karts up for their 3 laps of qualifying. You notice my new cell phone?
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty fancy, Scott.
It's not fancy. It's for old guys. It's one of those flip open deals. Extra large font, extra large pictures. Yeah.
Is that the one the kids are playing with on the TV?
I don't know. Is it? I have no idea.
It's like when you go from like a 50-inch screen to a 85. So the AM Ortega Junior 1's now rolling out on the track here. You can see that beautiful Honda crew, Pioneers, leading them around. It's kind of our pace vehicle there that's going to bring them. You'll see that thing pull off. The lights will go off on top. That's when it ducks off the course, and that's when we're going to go head to the green flag and get this started.
But the clock will not start until they cross the start-finish line. That's where the timing loop begins.
Which is just a hair past that arch itself. So they're going to be racing all the way through that thing.
God, I thought we'd have more than 5.
Well, the Junior 2s, that's a big one too. Well, some of the kids have moved up.
Well, the thing is, too, this is a school day. And
how lucky can you be?
Yeah. The teachers taking attendance at school right now. Okay.
Well, can they do like? Well, I mean, we had that remote learning because they could just kind of put his cell phone in there and he could watch his while he's racing. He could watch
well, you know,
there's
some kid at school right now watching this on a cell phone, just like we are.
Oh heck yeah!
And I can just hear a teacher. Okay, where's Gibbs? Gibbs? Oh, that's right. He's at a race. No, the other kids are going.
Man. All right,
but don't they get to throw away one race out of the series? as their?
Depending on the class. I think it's just the pro classes, but I think this is going to be an exception because this is a school day for most kids.
So we're going to green flag racing. There it is. Qualifying has begun as they hit the start-finish line, and we are underway for 3 laps of qualifying.
More importantly, it's the Optima Batteries green flag. And we watch these lines, how they're setting up already. They got to realize they got to qualify. You don't want to race with each other.
Yeah.
You got to get in. You got to set it up. Back off a little bit.
Basically waste your first lap, I guess
Yeah.
you'd say, just for hopefully 2 good laps.
They're like, hey, I'm off school. The adrenaline's pumping. We're in a race car. We're a king of the hammers. Life is good. So Torfy, Wirt, Glaze, Gibbs, Scafuto, and Scafuto. We got 2 of them out there. We got Michael and Penelope.
Well, a little racing going at the point. I don't think it really hurt anybody because they were at a point on the track where they were both at full speed and just went inside and outside. Here we complete lap number 1. And lap time for Torfy is a 3:19.3. Oh, that's Glaze. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brody Glaze. Brixton Wirt now moves in second. Gibbs to third. Torfy just hit it. You're right the first time, Scott. Look at that. He jumped right to the top.
Yeah, Torfy with a 3:12. Glaze with a 3:19. Wirt with a 3:23. Gibbs 3:34. And Scafuto 3:45 and a 4:09. April Palmer checks in. Good morning, April. Same to you. Thank you so much. Where are you checking in from? That's what's always cool, too, when people are monitoring or watching us at home. I always like to ask them where they're checking in from, who their favorite driver is, and it's always kind of cool to know. So, April, let us know where you're watching us from. And how come you're not at work?
Or they might be at work just watching it in their cubicle.
Yeah. What's the name of the companies? I'll page your boss. Henderson, Nevada, she checks in from.
Well, that's close enough. She can drive here.
So Torfy still has the fast time of the 3:13. Nobody's really close. Look at that gap.
Torfy's been quick all last season, so he's starting out this season, 2023, with a bang right out front, trying to get that fast qualifying position. But Scott, a lot of people aren't familiar with their qualifying. Some of the larger classes, I don't know if they're going to do this one, but there is a inversion. They will usually pick a pill and they'll invert them either 0, 2, 4, 6, depending on the size of the class. So getting the fastest qualifying time doesn't always guarantee you to be in that pole
Is there
position.
a point awarded, though, or points awarded for fast time?
Fastest qualifying points, and then usually leading at the halfway point during the race.
So we had somebody come up here earlier and ask about the Chocolate Thunder situation, and when qualifying begins there, which it should be underway, we'll be doing updates with live footage from time to time. Not exactly sure how that's going to work back in the production truck, but we'll do our best to keep you updated with what's going on at Chocolate Thunder, or it's not that far away. Jump in your side-by-side or your truck and head off on that direction. You can even take a car if you choose your lines wisely. But, we're not that far away from Chocolate Thunder. You will not walk it. Don't walk it. I tell you that right now firsthand. Don't walk it.
Well, and of course, you have the premium package for streaming. You'll be able to watch it all. You get all that in a bag of chips.
So we got a caution flag out. Not exactly sure what for. Hey, Corey Winter just checked in. Corey Winter.
What's up, Corey?
Yeah, he's probably, dare I say, Corey, you're one of the newest cheeseheads. Living out in Wisconsin now. Atta boy. How's the weather there? Yeah. Our producer in my ear goes, cold, don't you know, eh? Yeah. John Fitzgerald checks in, probably one of the best. So we're going right to a checkered flag. Okay.
So it looks like Torfy's going to be the quick qualifier.
James Burtock checks in from Riverside. Corey Winter goes, it's too cold for me. Now, what the hell? You should have known that before you bought a place out there, you numbnut. Now that he has numbnuts.
Well, he could be here, and it could be a little warmer.
Not a lot.
Much.
Not a lot.
Not by much. I miss having Corey with us. He's going to do a lot of great stuff. And
He's one of our trophy car kids.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, now he's one of the preeminent Pro 2 drivers.
Yeah.
Been out there wailing away in the Midwest. John Fitzgerald, like I started to say, he's probably one of, if not the best
buggy drivers.
Yeah.
Yep.
1,600 buggy drivers in the country.
And limited buggies or whatever you want to call it.
There's going to be Junior 2s, I believe, coming up next. I'm not sure.
No, Razor 170s is coming up next.
Oh, okay. Another one of those young ones, young classes. The Razor 170 UTVs, they were added, what, 2 years ago, I think?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And I remember there was like only 2 of them to start one race. Next time we had like 6, and then they started multiplying.
Kind of like trophy cars at the very beginning.
Yeah, beginning just kind of.
Rodrigo Ampudia was one of the first ones.
Oh, it's incredible to think about.
He single-handedly almost halted the trophy car phase on the first race. There's only 5 cars, big tabletop right in front of the crowd. First race, they take the green flag, 5 cars head for that tabletop. He wads it up, nose tail, nose tail, nose tail. The crowd gets silent, quiet. He crawls out of that car and stands on top and does his wild man pose. Jeez.
And hence the rod amp was born.
Yeah.